Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome to, hi, lots of waves going on there. Elizabeth just introduced me, but I'm Hilary Robertson. I'm the co-chair of the MEFM Society of BC, and I am saying hello to you from windy, blustery Osoyoos today. We're expecting some thunder showers and hail, so hopefully my internet stays true for these couple of hours that we're going to be together. So a few housekeeping notes. I want you to make yourselves comfortable. This is an ME rally, and instead of standing on the legislature, we are in the comfort of our own homes. And so get comfy. Be aware that this is being recorded for the duration, and it will be put up on our YouTube channel after the event. Also, be aware that with your video live like this, we can see you. So you're visible to everyone while this is going on. Okay? So here we go. Welcome everyone to the MEFM online rally for ME health equality. We are so excited to be hosting our first virtual event. And we have over 100 people registered for today, which is just awesome. So I am Hilary Robertson, and I am the co-chair of the MEFM Society of BC. I am a person living with myalgic encephalomyelitis, commonly called ME. I welcome all of you to this rally, and I look forward to hearing from many of you over the next 2 hours. This year's ME Awareness Canadian theme, created by Millions Missing Canada, has a slogan of "Leave No One Behind." It is our goal to ensure that here in British Columbia, we ensure that we leave no one behind, and that our voices rise as one to educate, inform, advise, and work with our legislature and ensure people living with ME are heard, cared for, and visible, not invisible. I am one of the 580,000 Canadians and 78,000 British Columbians living with this disease. For those not living with ME or caring for a partner or a family member with ME, there are always questions. 78,000, you ask? Where are they? Why don't I know this? Why don't I hear about ME? Why have I never even heard of the disease? ME is a complex, multi-system disease that robs people of their health, their lives, and their community. One of the hallmarks of our disease is something called PEM, post-exertional malaise. For an ME patient, simply eating, showering, and talking is all they can do in a day. For others, it might also include a walk around the block, and for others, even all of this is too much, and they spend most of their lives in bed, on a couch, or in a chair. You don't see this disease because we are missing from all aspects of life. There is no cure, there is no treatment, there is limited research funding, and most importantly, there is limited medical education and knowledge. It is time to change this dire situation. In a time where the chronically ill, the immunocompromised, and the elderly have been on the front line. But this isolation has been our normal for a long time. In light of COVID-19, we are witnessing a changing world where collective action is being taken in an efficient and swift manner, with unprecedented cooperation between various levels and branches of government. The same needs to happen for those living with ME. We're calling for our policymakers to take action right now, to leave no one with ME behind in the very same intolerable setting the rest of the world finds unbearable right now. Like many other diseases, there is no cure for ME or even an effective treatment approved at this time. But there is much that can be done right now to bring healthcare equity, alleviate the suffering, and offer needed support that will change the future for 580,000 Canadians living with ME. We're calling on our decision makers to meet with advocates and stakeholders to learn more and begin implementing those critical steps that will offer solutions right now. This is our first virtual BC Missing Millions event. We promise it will not be our last. Missing Millions Canada was first started by Liz Tavarwork, and she had led the very first virtual campaign of Missing Millions, and we are so pleased to have her with us today. That event, modeled on the international Missing Millions efforts, allowed people right across Canada to become involved. And from this, Millions Missing Canada was created. Last year was our society's first event on the lawns of the legislature, and this year, due to COVID, we have embraced the opportunity to hold this virtual event and plan to continue to do so from here on. Today, you will hear from patients. You will hear their stories. There will be opportunity for you to speak, to ask questions, and to tell your story. You will hear about our society's work on your behalf. You will hear from one of the very few medical experts, Dr. Lewis Nakul. Dr. Nakul is the medical director of the Complex Chronic Disease Program out of BC Women's Hospital. You will also hear from an MLA who has become educated on this disease and a friend to our society. Linda Reid, MLA for Richmond South Centre, is the longest serving woman in BC history. She is here today to offer support and guidance on ways our community can have our voice heard, to engage with the legislature, and ideally ways to ensure people with ME are ensured equitable health services. Before we move on, we need to acknowledge and give our heartfelt thanks to our very special major donors, the Wickerson Foundation, and particularly Opera Mariposa and the talented Jacqueline Coe and Stephanie Coe for very generous support over several years. In combination with our many, many individual donors, their generosity has allowed our society to push for education, lobby for better services, and most recently move forward with research collaborations related to ME. I am so proud of our society moving forward into research, and this year marks a new beginning. Our research and special projects team, Lana LeBlanc, Katie DeBellick, and I have successfully collaborated with BC Women's Hospital, the Complex Chronic Disease Program. Dr. Lewis Nakul is one of our lead medical partners on these projects, and we offer our gratitude to him for his passion and clear-sightedness in engaging in collaborative, patient-oriented research. We have think about that, 3 research projects underway at this time, all initiated by the MEFM Society of BC. The pursuit of excellence and furthering research related to the underserved population is paramount for our society. We have worked diligently on your behalf throughout this year. Our volunteers have been extraordinary. Our phone volunteers take your calls, answer questions, and find resources for you when you reach out. Our advocacy committee has liaised with government at all levels and has been persistent and diligent in ensuring that those with ME are heard, recognized, and are not left behind. Our campaign manager for this event, Elizabeth Sanchez, my co-chair, has worked tirelessly, and along with our marketing manager, Christina Weeb, they have ensured that this month has truly been a vibrant Missing Millions BC event. And remember, most of these volunteers, over 90% of us, are living with ME. So the question for today, and in these times, is how do we find a voice? How do we, as a community, challenged with disease on a daily basis, how do we ensure we are not left behind? Thank you.